In the novel To Kill a Mockingbird, three children, Jim, Scott, and Dill, venture into their community and show the true meaning of adolescent innocence. They are constantly surrounded by a hateful environment that could taint their innocence, but don't feed into it and remain themselves. Scott and Jim are the children of Atticus Finch, who is the leading attorney for one of the most controversial and racial-based law trials of their time. The trial surrounds a black man named Tom Robinson, who is accused of raping and brutalizing a poor white farmer named Maya Ewell. This case causes a lot of unrest in their community, with a lot of peers believing that Tom is guilty, although there is no factually based evidence against him. With Atticus accepting the case, his children begin to get bullied and tainted in their school by their peers. Their children are called multiple racial bias slurs and threatened during the school day. With all of the hate being spewed around them, the children still stick to their principal morals and support their father and all he goes through with the case. After the case is finalized and Tom Robinson is found guilty, both children are struck with grief. Both children actually believed that Robinson had a chance of being found innocent, even though he was a black man accused of doing a horrendous crime to a white woman. Everyone else understands that Robinson is going to be found guilty based on his skin tone. But the children don't see the world in a black and white, so they don't understand that concept. They feel he's innocent and that he should be exonerated on the charges that he did not commit the crime. There is a home in their neighborhood that everyone is scared of because of an alleged resident who lives in it. He never comes outside and no one knows exactly who he is, but everyone speculates and assumes that he is some kind of predator. The parents in the story tell their children to stay away from the home and avoid the area surrounding it. Against many adult rules, Scout and Jim try to make contact with the person who lives in the home. They ignore all the rude assumptions that people have made about, and Mr. Radley and they still offer him some company. They found out that he wasn't some evil person who terrorized their neighborhood, but a kind and misunderstood man who was holding on to the innocence just like they were. Children are considered to be the most pure human possible. They show no ignorance towards anyone, and don't believe in all the bias against anyone based on the appearance. Children are new canvases that society hasn't been able to corrupt. Children build their beliefs and make their own judgments based on their experiences. I think children are viewed as innocent because they don't view the world as a ton of different races, but they see everyone as one. They believe in unification more than any other age group. How have you grown as a learner throughout the course of this semester? This course is helping me build myself into a stronger learner. Having to pace myself and meet these checkpoints helped me with my time management. When I didn't meet a checkpoint, it would make me pace myself harder for the next one. I felt like taking an online class is a lot more easier for me since my schedule is hard to work around. And with this being on my own time for the most part, I can work around my work schedule. What is the most important idea argument that was generated in this semester's discussions, and can you explain this concept in your own words? I liked our first discussion, talking about how writers are made or born. It really interested me. Analyzing how people work and think is a topic I really enjoy and what I hope to pursue. So asking if someone is born away or sometime during their life they're able to change is a very interesting topic. I believe once you are born, you are the way you will be for life. What are the values and beliefs that inform this argument? Once you're born, you can't change yourself. So a writer is born a writer. Maybe the writer won't become a writer for a long time, or he or she won't know they are a writer until a tragic event happens or something like that occurs in their life. How do you think that this is the issue viewed by those whom you disagree? People believe that people can change. I don't believe that people can change. Once you are born, you are staying the same throughout your life. You can change your ideas or views on the things, but once you're born, you can't change your DNA. How can or will you use what you learned in the course outside the four walls of the classroom? This class taught me that I need more time management skills. I'm not that good at meeting deadlines or spacing out my work for me to be finished on time. I've always been a big procrastinator, but after taking this class, I feel like my motivation and time management skills have bettered myself.